Hello and welcome to Kickoff Podcast with me, Molia Yofa Kayode. I have got Hila Fisayo, Right School Senior Writer, with me on today's edition. This is the final edition of 2020. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the year till now. We say thank you. We've come a long time together and we've gotten better and better as we progressed. Each episode, we are saying thank you. We are appreciating everybody who has been listening to us, and we're hoping that you stay with us up into the new year 2021. Our next podcast would actually be the new year edition. We've got a lot to unpack, from Frank Lampard demise to Arteta's heroic tactical genius, let me put it that way, to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer dropping a point against Leicester City, to Manchester City Everton match that was postponed. We are going to be talking about Kelechi Iheanacho as well, who missed a penalty, and we'll also be touching on Lionel Messi. Hila, how have you been? Merry Christmas. Yes, it's gone now, but Happy New Year in advance. I'm sure you're looking up forward to the new year.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Fakir De Malayo. You see, I'm so happy that we are here today, despite the fact that we couldn't make it on Monday.
Yeah.
But we are here today to give you all the latest news in the world of football. And I'm happy I met you people over there too. It's a pleasure having you over there, and it's a pleasure you are listening to us anyway. My name is Hila Fisayo. You can call me Hila, as my colleague used to call me. So thanks for listening to us once again. This is Kickoff Podcast, the last edition of 2020.
Let's start from Chelsea versus Arsenal. Going into that game, Arsenal needed to get all 3 points, or else they will be slugging. They will be struggling, as in at the bottom half of the table. If they have lost that match to Chelsea, we'll be talking about a possibility of Arsenal getting relegated. But they found a way to beat Chelsea 3-1. It was a fantastic performance all around from Arsenal. Chelsea were toothless. They were clueless. They lacked idea. I don't know what to say with Frank Lampard after spending £250 million. Your Chelsea side are sixth on the table going into the new year, and their final game of 2020 as well ended in a 1-0 against Aston Villa. They could have lost that game as well against Aston Villa. What's the problem with Chelsea and Frank Lampard? Some few weeks ago we're talking about Chelsea winning the Premier League, but at the moment right now, the Chelsea, yes, they are not far away from the top, but what is the problem with Frank Lampard and Chelsea? What is it?
Well, talking about Frank Lampard, you see, I don't think this Frank Lampard really know this job well, because if we should talk about it now, he has only been winning small teams, but struggling against big boys. So I don't really, I'm not surprised though, seeing Arsenal beating Chelsea. I said it earlier, I discussed that with you, that I'm seeing Arsenal winning this game because Lampard lack ideas. You see, to my own understanding, I think 4-3-3 won't work against big teams. To my own understanding, I'm seeing a 4-2-3-1, playing this kind of formation against big teams.
That would accommodate lots of players.
That will accommodate a lot of players. That will accommodate your players, and it will make you play anyone out of their positions. Playing your players out of position is one of the biggest mistakes Lampard is doing, and it won't work. I don't really understand what Frank Lampard is thinking, what he's saying. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I was like, to me, I wanted him to lose against Aston Villa so that Chelsea can sack him, because we've been seeing the news here and there that if Frank Lampard loses the game against Aston Villa, he will be sacked. So but that was my own what should I call it? That's what I'm thinking should happen against Aston Villa. I want Aston Villa to beat Chelsea, but good one to Frank Lampard. He retained his job, or how should I put it? Yeah, he retained his job with a draw against Aston Villa.
Kai Havertz has not been performing really well up to the standard that Chelsea fans really expected him to be. What exactly is responsible for that, Hila? Kai Havertz came in with a lot of promise.
Well, talking about Kai Havertz, he's struggling the same way Timo Werner is struggling. Lampard keep playing them out of position. Thiago Silva is not playing. I mean, he's not playing so bad because he's playing in his position. Ziyech is not playing too bad because he's playing in his position. Playing them out of position is one of the biggest mistakes Frank Lampard is going through now. Because these players, they are the star man in their various clubs before they come to Chelsea. Timo Werner was number one striker for Leipzig, and Havertz is also shining for Leverkusen before he arrived at Chelsea. Why now that he is now in Chelsea and they are struggling? Because Lampard keeps playing them out of their position. How on earth if Havertz will be playing on the wing? Come on, that is crazy.
It looks useless on the wing, let's be honest. It looks absolutely useless.
I'm telling you. So I'm not expecting them to play that really well with the way Frank Lampard is treating them. So I think Lampard is the problem here.
What exactly did Arteta do differently that made Arsenal defeat Chelsea? What did he do differently against Chelsea that made that victory look very easy against Chelsea?
Well, when you drop your big boys that are not ready to play and
that aren't performing,
that they are not ready to play.
To think Aubameyang wasn't available for the game.
Yeah, so and you brought up fresh players, fresh bloods that they are hungry for success. They want to shine, and I think that's gave birth to the result. So I said kudos to Arteta for giving those small boys chances to prove themselves against Chelsea. It's not easy to trust small boys like that, and he drew, and Chelsea were just clueless. They like idea, they don't know what to do. Though he can't do that against Manchester City, and and you're expecting to beat Man City. That is zero. That is nonsense. But against Chelsea, well, I don't know what
he did it and he got away with it.
He did it and he got away with it because Chelsea are not that. They are not a team that unites. They don't know what to do against Arsenal. I don't know what to. Just let's keep this section.
Let's talk Kelechi Iheanacho, who missed a penalty against Crystal Palace. At first half, it was 0-0, and he has a chance to hand the lead to Leicester City. He missed the penalty. Guaita saving the penalty. What exactly is the problem with Kelechi Iheanacho? When Manchester City sold him, we're all like, probably Guardiola don't like Africa players and all of that. He also had issues with Yaya Toure and all of that. But since he signed for Leicester City, he has not shown that promise we saw in him when he played when he won the MVP of the FIFA Under 17 in 2013. Yeah, if I'm quite exact now, he has not been the Kelechi Iheanacho we saw in the Under 17 Nigeria Super Eagles back then. He has been a shadow of himself, and it was a chance for him to prove a point. Jamie Vardy started on the bench. Yes, Leicester played on Saturday, so it was almost certain that Brendan Rodgers have to rotate the squad. He did that, and you had a chance. Even after missing the penalty, he had a golden chance from about 7 yards out to put Leicester into the lead. Yet he's coughed the chance. He squandered it. What exactly is wrong with Kelechi Iheanacho? Is it a case of his low on confidence, or I don't know? What is it?
Well, the truth.
Or is it a case of he's not good enough?
The truth is there is no player that can't miss penalty. But in the case of Iheanacho, you haven't been playing for weeks now, and you come on the pitch just to get a minute to play, and you lose a penalty. That is crazy.
Glorious chance to score.
I'm telling you, that is crazy. That is a chance to prove yourself. That is a chance, to be starting, and you just lose it that way. I don't understand Kelechi Iheanacho. I really don't know what is going on with him. He will shine today, and tomorrow he will flop.
Switched off.
And that is not the quality of a good player to me. You need to step up. You need to do more, because this team is not that you are the only one that is that is good in the team. We have Jamie Vardy there, that is also number one striker there, and for you to prove yourself, you have to be scoring goals. That is number one key. That is number one factor for a striker, scoring goals, not losing a lot of chances, clear chances, good chances, like a penalty. Oh man, that is crazy. Well, good one for Leicester. They run away with the point, because if Leicester has lost the game, it will be a case of Kelechi Iheanacho kill the game. So I think it's a good one for them, and a point is still better than none. So I just want to blame Kelechi Iheanacho for the draw, because they should have won the game easily if he converted the penalty.
We have to squeeze in 3 talking points into the next few minutes. Now, let's touch on Lionel Messi, who says he would leave the decision on his future. He will wait till the end of the season to decide his future at Barcelona. Do you see Lionel Messi at Barcelona after the season?
Well, I said it earlier that I don't see Lionel Messi playing for Barcelona in the next 2 seasons. I can't say maybe next season they will stay, but in the next 2 seasons, I'm not seeing him staying at Barcelona, because the way the thing is going now, Lionel Messi has been he has lost his pride, he has lost everything at Barcelona. He's not performing well anymore, so I don't think he will stay in the next 2 seasons.
Let's talk Tottenham and Jose Mourinho. They scored first against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and for the next 89 minutes, they scored in the first minute, by the way. For the next 89 minutes, they couldn't get another goal, and Wolverhampton Wanderers scored a late goal, 86 minutes, Roman size, to snatch a point. What is wrong with Tottenham and Jose Mourinho? They don't know how to kill games recently. A few weeks ago, we were talking about Tottenham winning the Premier League, but now, I don't know. They don't seem to know how to kill games.
Well, all these teams are not consistent. Tottenham, Chelsea, Man U, Leicester,
even Manchester City
are not consistent. Even Manchester City. The only team I can point out is Liverpool. All of
and probably Sheffield United that has not been winning as well. They are consistently inconsistent.
Well, I can't just blame Tottenham, because they are not the only one in this crisis. All of the other teams are doing the same thing. So I think it's just the case that the Premier League this season is very tough, and maybe I should put it that way, because it's not tough for Liverpool. I don't know why it's tough for them. So I just can't point out what is going on right now in the Premier League.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, should he be fired, or should he still be retained by Manchester United? Is he a coach that would take United back to their glorious days? They have the chance to win against Leicester, but they fluffed it.
Well, it's not a case that they should sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because he has been doing well for Manchester United. He has been doing well, even more than Frank Lampard. So I think he just needs some chances.
At least he has not spent what Frank Lampard has spent.
Exactly. I think he just needs chances to prove himself more, because he's doing well for Manchester United right now.
Happy New Year in advance, guys. This is the final podcast of 2020. Thank you for being with us. Hila, your final word of the year.
Yeah, and congrats to Big Sam for
he Big Sammed Liverpool.
Yeah, he Big Sam Liverpool for the 100% record at Anfield this season. Kudos to him. I'm very, very surprised West Brom can still draw that game, because the way they
Semi Ajayi, by the way, is a Nigerian, and he scored the equalizer for West Brom.
Exactly. So I just want to say kudos to Big Sam, and happy New Year in advance to all of our fans across the globe. I'm happy I'm here today, and I'm happy you are there also. Thanks for listening to us. Say no to rape. Rape is a cause.
At Right Score Update on Twitter and on Instagram. On Facebook at Right Score. I am Fakinta on Twitter. Ila_Fisayo is Ila's Twitter handle on Twitter. Kickoff Podcast is also on Twitter at Kickoff Podcast. Bye bye for now.